Shredded Sports Science presents the fitness industry is self-destructing.
In this week's video, Larry Wheels exposed, Layne Norton trashes Solomon Nelson, new bodybuilding superstar Andrey Smaev. But first, you win again, internet. At least no one in the gym recorded you and uploaded it to social media. That would have been embarrassing. Dude should have hired a personal trainer. And that's lunch. Right, Mike, session 1, take off your shirt, buddy. Huh? Stand right there. Now let's put a weight on the bar you can't lift. No, keep your jeans on, mate. We don't want to embarrass ourselves here. Now I'm going to spot you like a badly fitting Toy Story backpack. Sometimes you just have to go it alone. When your back resembles a badly fitted bathroom sink U-pipe, time to up the weight, I reckon. Hold on. I'm genuinely baffled. What is he doing? Hyperextending his back on the Smith machine, strapping his legs together like a scene from Reservoir Dogs, and doing quarter reps, whilst tasting weeks of sweat on the gym floor for his edification. Job done, now let's hit the changing rooms. Unless they hit back. Am I right? Alright mate, calm down. No one wants to be on the end of that chaos. Except Jake Paul, who is now slated to fight heavyweight knockout artist Anthony Joshua. If Jake Paul wins that fight, you know it's all rigged. Jake Paul deserves credit if Anthony Joshua fight gets made, but what on earth is he thinking? Not a lot, I reckon. Like Frank Tufano's 7th looks maxing surgery.
I just had my 7th eye surgery under anesthesia here in Japan. This eye still clearly cross-eyed. It's not looking too good. Maybe he did move my eyes forward a little bit. Maybe they do look a little bit different, but they're definitely not fixed, and I'm pretty unhappy right now.
His eyesight seems to be fine, so I hope he stops these procedures and can find some inner peace.
Рекомендую канал нашего друга Александра Кузнецова. Он выпускает очень качественный контент.
There is a new fitness superstar called Andrey Smaev, probably. Don't overthink my pronunciation. How do I summarize why he's going viral? His arms more resemble jet engines than human arms. Puts you in the ballpark. Dude, did Popeye for real? His forearms are so big they've decided to divide themselves into territories. Imagine going for your morning jog and you see that. Mum, Sasquatch real. No time to explain. Get Rogan on the phone.
And he weighs 153 kilos, which is about 337 pounds. The measurement of his forearm, 58 centimeters. This is bigger than the bicep measurement of a good chunk of pro bodybuilders, 22 inches. The measurement around his bicep, 65 centimeters.
He has 25-inch arms. And here he is with Larry Wheels. I want you to keep in mind, when I show you this guy's size and strength, that he's 27 years old. And here we have reverse curls, or what many people call their deadlift PR. And he is a genetic specimen, of course. Incredibly strong. One-arm pull-ups for reps at his weight is insane. At this point, those arms could just be placed in museums as cannons. People talking about roids have no idea how insanely rare his genetics are. This is what he looked like a few years ago. Still jacked, clearly genetically gifted. But to now, he's clearly been sipping on the special sauce because blimey, sir, you just made Hadi Chupan look like he won a raffle. Dude ate his TikTok profile picture. Probably time to update that, I would say, sir. Got any ID on you, mate? Yeah, here you go. So to my serious point, he's of course also slamming PEDs. And at only 27, you have to wonder the health issues associated with the force that is Andrey Smaev. Another Ilya Golem and Rich Piana physique. Crazy impressive to see, but they pay the ultimate price. As more social media fame comes to him, you can imagine that he's going to push his size and strength even more. And whilst of course it is impressive on the one hand, it is extremely concerning to me health-wise on the other hand. Let me know your thoughts.
Solomon Nelson, worst of the fitness industry. that Dr. Layne Norton, PhD, offered his perspective.
Solomon Nelson posted his latest video response to Israel, which is ground we've covered before. But what took my notice in this video is Layne Norton decided to enter the chat.
The comment, captured via screenshot by my friend Matt Randall before it was apparently deleted, reads as follows. Never even heard of this dude. Love these punks like him and Lyle sitting behind computers talking despite never having tried to publish original research and having zero concept of it. I'm sure I'll be the next hit piece now. That's fine. Lyle already tried to cancel me and failed miserably 10 years ago.
Gatekeeping in academia is a real problem. People that have ideas that conflict with the established order are very aggressively swatted away.
While seemingly no longer publicly visible, Layne's comment stands as a testament to an initial reflex, an impulse to close ranks against an outside critic before all the facts of the Israel situation had come to light.
Again, Layne Norton is a very smart man who made a very dumb comment. The one thing none of these people will do is critique Solomon Nelson's information about Israel's PhD. It's over an hour long of him combing through the paper, explaining the limitations of it in his original video. And instead, people just resort to discrediting him as a person. Do they not see that their responses are making the situation worse?
Love these punks like him and Lyle sitting behind computers talking.
It's been a weird year for social media superstars. A lot of influencers with good guy statuses seem to be self-destructing. From Jeff Nippard claiming these guys are natty, to The Rock again denying using PEDs in his career, to Greg Doucette and his son trolling their fans because that's smart, to Mike Israel's PhD drama, to now Mr. Jolly himself, Larry Wheels, allegedly being a very naughty boy.
I got contracts, I got conversations, I got text messages. I got it all.
Crazy that you're the only person talking about this. It's because most people are friends with him. They're all in bed together. Luckily, I sleep on the floor. Jon Bravo just released an expose on Larry Wheels being in legal trouble for allegedly dodgy financial dealings so that he can buy a new mansion.
Money from investors, right? To buy his dream mansion. But he didn't pay anybody back. Wait until I show you what this piece of shit did.
Larry deals.
16 that I actually got to join a gym. Shortly after that, did I start my first cycle, and I've been cycling ever since.
Decided that was a good decision. 17. Yeah, at 17, yeah. Didn't take very long for me to think, this is a great idea.
Mike Thurston's laughing because he hopped on at 18.
Allegedly.
Larry hopped on at 17, which by today's TikTok standards is late. What took you so long?
Jon Bravo explains that
from taking PDs far too young to in his life burning through money, Larry behind the jolly laugh and positive persona seems to struggle to stay on the straight and narrow.
This got addicted to sharmutas.
Jon Bravo has become legitimately hilarious.
Off on webcam, giving all his money to the point where he went broke.
Every single month, I have been spending any and every last bit of extra money that I have come in monthly on campsites, leaving me with nothing every month. I had no savings, I had nothing for my future, and in the last 6 months, in a negative balance.
Probably like 5 figures a day.
A day?
5 figures a day.
5 figures a day on webcam sites. Some would say that the wheels fell off.
shut up, that's my level.
So Larry, whose company makes millions a year, has no money because he spends it all on trash, literally. So then he did what any dignified man would do and went on to set up a members-only website before closing that down, thank goodness. Let's not dwell on that image, quickly moving on. But here's where things, if true, get very dark.
So the person he went to was his close friend and member of his team, Daniel, right? Member of PR.
For the in-depth details, go watch Jon Bravo's video. It's a really compelling watch, but in short, the allegations are for years Larry has not been paying an investor and former friend, I would guess, Daniel 3% royalties he's owed.
Took his life savings, $28,000, borrowed the balance from his father, signed a contract with Larry for 3% of the profit because Larry, after the first few months, all of a sudden, stopped paying him, no matter how much money the company was making.
Daniel Ryjoff brings this action against Larry Wills for damages arising from breaches of contract, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, unjust enrichment, fraud and deceit, negligent misrepresentation, breach of fiduciary duty, accounting, and securities fraud. Now that is a PR.
2 years have gone by now. How much money has the company PR made? Millions of dollars, right? Larry's made millions. And he hasn't paid.
The issue is in court, and we'll see what happens. I'm James Linker. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.